following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Welcome to part 3. Let's talk about that as we're going to talk about the countdowns. We're going to have thumbs up and thumbs down, and we're going to start the first round of the NWA TNA Heavyweight Tournament. So let's get started with countdowns. Those are the biggest booking mistakes of every WrestleMania.
From 1 to 32. That's a lot.
That is a lot, so we're going to get rolling here.
Yeah, so WrestleMania 1, Ricky Steamboat getting only a 4-minute match. Didn't he fight a jobber?
He did fight kind of a jobber.
Can't remember his name, but he fought a jobber.
Look it up. WrestleMania 2, 3 venues. Yeah, that's one and done thing. WrestleMania matches over here. We're going to switch over here. We're going to switch right here for Hulk Hogan and King Kong.
So basically, you have to sit there and watch the big screen. Like if you're the first building to go, then for the next 2 hours, you're just doing this up here. Everybody got a creak in their neck for that.
Yes.
WrestleMania 3, a mixed tag match. Was that with the midgets?
Yes, it was.
There you go.
And Bundy gave one little beaver.
Then they all turned on it.
Yeah, which still could. It was not over everybody Jim. The rest would be pancakes. So I don't remember this one. WrestleMania 4, the tournament.
That was the whole basis of the WrestleMania.
Yes, that was.
It's the whole storyline.
A tournament, intercontinental title match, and a tag match. Maybe most of it was tournament then, which was okay.
I thought it was fine.
It's fine.
WrestleMania 5. No Demolition versus Hart Foundation?
Nope.
Was that what they were supposed to be leading to?
It should have been a better match than what happened.
What happened? Look at it.
I think Demolition took on the Bolsheviks, and Hart took on the Bolsheviks, and Demolition took on. I don't know who Demolition took on.
Ooh.
I've been Powers of Pain. Could have been those two Japanese dudes. You're trying to ask me what happened at WrestleMania 5.
Because you know all about it.
Not that far back.
Two Japanese
guys. If it would have been Demolition Hearts, I probably remember.
Are you talking about the Orient Express, sir?
No. Talking about the other Japanese.
What Japanese guy?
The ones I just brought in. Look it up and you'll find.
I'm not looking it up right now.
Jeez. Is that yours or not? Am I 6?
I said no Demolition.
Okay, WrestleMania 6. Too many matches. I'd rather have too many than not enough.
WrestleMania 7. No Hogan Warrior rematch.
WrestleMania 8, no Hogan versus Flair.
And WCW got that later on.
Cannot believe they let that one get away. That's very bad. That's very bad looking.
WrestleMania 9, Hogan stealing the title. Well, Brett technically told him he could do it.
But Brett's on a booker.
Exactly.
It's like a fan going, get in there, and you get in there and you win the belt.
It's like what? Jack Tunney never said he could go in there and win that.
What's going on soon? Stopping this.
I mean, why would the ref count it?
It wasn't a match. I know Brett waves him off. He goes in there, drops the leg, 1, 2, 3, it's over, and he's champion. What? Where's Jack Tunney and somebody coming down and going, no.
Should have stripped him of the belt, but like the referee was not instructed to do this.
They gave it back to Yoko.
Yep, because the referee was not instructed this was a match. He should have never counted it. That was a false thing, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, next is WrestleMania 10, 2 world title matches. Very bad booking of 2 world title matches.
Should have been a triple threat, but they had never done a triple threat at that point yet.
Yeah, should have been a triple threat.
Should have been the first triple threat at WrestleMania?
The main event,
A first?
You could have still had the same outcome.
Exactly.
Could have had the same. You could have had the referee. I mean, you'd have one special referee on the outside,
one on the outside to make sure there's no outside interference.
All the people who was in there, even though Owen wasn't, but
still could have given him a good match. Where are we at?
We are on 11.
11. Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow main eventing.
That was going for football name recognition, trying to get the football crowd in. That's the only reason he main evented.
Exactly.
Shouldn't have main evented.
He should not have.
Number 11, WrestleMania 11. No, 12.
12.
Sorry, now I'm missing one like you. I got your disease.
I'm watching because I'm going to get confused.
The Ultimate Warrior squashes Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Yeah, he shouldn't have squished Hunter that bad. I mean, I can see the win on stand because Hunter's down below, Warrior's still at the top, but he did. He squashed him like big time.
He took a pedigree and jumped right back up. WrestleMania
Warrior.
13.
Yeah, come on, it's the Warrior, man.
WrestleMania 13. The Skyscrapers getting the title match. Yes, The Undertaker, Mean Mark Calloway, if you will. The Undertaker and Sid Vicious getting the title match. Was it a bad match? I don't remember. Sure.
Well, WrestleMania 14. Ken Shamrock not getting Intercontinental title. Definitely Rock kept it by disqualification or something.
WrestleMania 15. Adding Hell in a Cell.
And we know what that one is.
Is that the Shawn Michaels? No. Oh, that's the Boss Man. I was about to say Shawn won that WrestleMania for that.
WrestleMania 2000. The main event.
That was the Fatal
McMahon
4-Way.
in every corner.
WrestleMania 17. Turning Stone Cold Steve Austin heel. They tried it. Not today. They tried it and it did not work.
WrestleMania 18. Rock and Hogan not closing the show. They should have been. If you put Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam as the main event,
Thank you.
why are you not putting Hogan and Rock, for God's sakes?
At that point, they actually cared about the title being the main event. Oh, because of Triple H. But Triple H and Jericho both said they didn't want to be the main event. That they felt like that them two should have been the main event.
It was a bigger show, yeah, a bigger match. It should have been.
WrestleMania 19, Triple H beating Booker T.
Yes.
But I mean, you had to know it was going to happen.
Shouldn't happen though. That's just that you bring in somebody and who should, you know. WrestleMania 20.
Oh, Lord.
Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg.
It's a good WrestleMania, but yes,
It
I do
was
agree with that.
I mean, it been a good match, but it was doomed from the beginning. Knew both guys were leaving. And people just crapped on it. When
They
you
would have
say,
separated them.
Why are we watching when we care about this? They're leaving. They're both leaving.
If they would have separated them and had them face other people in two separate matches, I don't think it would have been near as bad.
I think you're right. But then, who cares? You know,
Two people leaving going against each other, it's like, why even
and
have
back
the match?
then, think about today, if they go to an arena where people really crap on you, and they know the two guys are leaving, that match would be terrible for
Yep.
TV.
That's the first time really that ever happened.
Yeah.
Where people just
And now it
totally
really gets
destroy.
out that, you know, you really, I mean, it's hard to keep it a secret now.
That is true. Where we're at. WrestleMania 21,
Yep.
Aki Bono in a sumo match against the Big Show. That was horrible. It lasted like a minute 30 seconds, but it was
Big Show in
horrible.
a diaper is terrible anything.
Yes. We already got to see Dagger Rikishi in his thong. We don't need to see Big Show.
WrestleMania 22, Rey Mysterio not closing the show. This is when Eddie died, so, you know, you got
Yeah, and he was in that triple threat with Kurt and Randy, but they were not the main event.
No.
It was probably Triple H. WrestleMania 23, Mr. Kennedy winning Money in the Bank. Now, see, I don't agree that that was a bad idea.
It wasn't a bad booking.
I don't see how that was a bad booking. If they would have executed it, because they thought he was hurt worse than he was, they took it off of him, gave it to Edge.
Right.
I think if they would have kept pushing him the way they were pushing him, he would have been a good champion. I mean, on SmackDown, if they just had him on SmackDown,
Yeah.
I'd have been fine with that. I don't think he would have been, one for Raw.
No. He would help the world. We're talking about like everybody else has.
Like everybody else that's lower. Yes.
And hopefully they don't start that again. Just you don't just give it to give it.
True.
Or let somebody hold it for a while, then just give it away. Till somebody goes, well, they need to be a world champion at least once. No, not everybody needs to be a world champion.
That's true.
I think of a few. James Swagger. Kennedy he really doesn't need to be one.
Or is this next one the triple threat with Ray?
Not that this one,
What's
which
that?
is 24,
Yes.
was triple threat match. I know Randy Orton was in it, and Hunter was in it.
And Cena? Cena?
I can't remember. I know they took the pin. Randy took the pin.
Then it was probably Cena. Where are we at?
25.
Bad blood feud with no blood. What?
You can't have a bad blood feud and then have.
Who was it?
Look it up.
You're supposed to have all this information.
I had enough there. I took the titles. You should know.
I should not know.
You are the wrestling professor.
No, this is not Mike Tenay. I have a job.
I will go
Not
next after this. No, bad blood with no feud with no blood. I would go WrestleMania 26. Giving Hart McMahon 11 minutes. That was god awful.
Yep.
11 minutes. Probably some great people on that show who didn't get 8 and they got 11.
Where we at?
WrestleMania 27.
Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler. That's the one you had to endure, ain't it? Oh, I had to endure this one.
WrestleMania 28. 18 seconds.
I had to
The Kiss
endure
of
that
Doom, the Bro Kick, and the new world champion in 18 seconds. Sheamus. Thank you.
Yes, and this is WrestleMania 29 twice in a lifetime.
Wow, what match is that I won twice in a lifetime?
Well, we know which one that one is.
Yeah, we know. John Cena had to get his win back. You can't lose with The Rock. And just let
That's true.
WrestleMania 30.
Oh, boy.
Ending the streak. People still up in arms about ending the streak.
They really are.
Got the black guy with his face, mouth left open. The Brock dude doing that. People up in arms. Want to leave the WWE. Cussing Vince McMahon. Why does Brock? Brock doesn't need to. Brock, you know. Not found it yet.
I don't think he's breaking it down in the matches where I looked at. I'm on Wikipedia. They keep going.
31, WrestleMania 31, Triple H beating Sting. Yes, that was god awful. Sting should not have lost because that's probably going to be his one and only WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 32. Question.
What was bad booking this past WrestleMania 32?
Now I really would have to go back and look. Let's look at the results.
Live TV, folks. But you looked over already to know.
WrestleMania 32 results.
So you're trying to find which was bad booking, huh?
We are. Should we do Wikipedia here?
Pierre trying to find it. Come on.
Pierre's not even looking.
He may be. Pierre, find out who had the bad blood at WrestleMania 25 with no blood.
Send me to WWE.com, which is going to slow my bottom down anyway. No, it wouldn't show up on Wikipedia. I'm looking it up, guys.
Looking it up. Well, I'm going to, before we go to the tournament, we're going to go to the thumbs up, thumbs down while you're looking up. That's when we promote the draft next week in part 3. We have to do a mock draft. You know, we said in part 1, part 2, we're going to do the mock draft in part 3 next week.
So here's your results.
Results.
Roman Reigns defeated Triple H. The Rock defeated Eric Rowan. Baron Corbin won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Ooh, that could fall bad looking.
Hell in the Cell match. Undertaker defeated Shane. Women's Championship Triple Threat match. That's not bad.
No, that's not bad looking.
Brock and Dean. Dean should have won that. League of Nations defeated the New Day. Jericho defeated AJ Styles.
That could be a mistake. Yeah.
Zach winning the Intercontinental title. So that was a good one.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the kickoff matches, which we're not going to include on this. I would have to say it's either AJ.
I think it's Chris Jericho beating AJ.
It's Chris Jericho beating AJ, or it's Brock beating Dean.
Yeah.
Both of those guys should have won their matches.
Now we're going to do 10 potential main events W could present this summer. And do we believe they're a thumbs up match we want to see them, or a thumbs down we don't want to see them?
Number 10, you got John Cena taking on.
And I jumped the gun on you, didn't I?
Definitely did. Pierre happens. John Cena taking on AJ Styles.
I see that.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up or down.
I want to see that.
It'll give John Cena another opponent, and it could bring out the best in him. Could make him work a little different. Number 9.
Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. Yes, that is money.
2 thumbs up right there.
That's money.
Number 8, Finn Balor taking on Seth Rollins. If I had more thumbs, I'd give them to you.
Yes.
Number 7.
Number 7, Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt. They keep talking about it, but
will it deliver, or will Bray Wyatt get ran over?
well, Brock run over Dean, which he shouldn't, and I believe he would run over Bray. If it doesn't elevate Bray, I wouldn't want to see it.
Right.
I mean, there's intrigue there.
So we're here.
So yeah, we're in the middle of the road.
We're
Yeah.
in the middle of the road. And next is number 6, Triple H taking on Shane McMahon. We don't want to see that.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. You may want to see it. I don't want to see it. I'm not interested in seeing it. Can't they just be all together and be family for once in a
It's not
while?
gonna happen.
Jeez.
I can see it.
I mean, tired of everything being on the McMahon family. Let's back up and let the wrestlers be this body.
I can see it happening.
Oh, I definitely
because of the
SummerSlam.
because of the GM situation.
Yes.
And if
So
Triple
Stephanie
H,
can run SmackDown, or Stephanie can run Raw, and Triple H will try to fight Shane for whatever show he's running.
exactly.
So they both can run both shows. And it won't surprise me if before the year's out, Stephanie's running one, Hunter's running the other.
Or would you rather it be where Triple H has a representative taking on Shane's
I don't want Shane
representative?
running. No.
Representative.
Yeah, that would be better.
Like, okay, since now that things are different with Seth and the Authority, have Seth eventually go face, because he's getting cheered anyway, have that be Shane's representative taking on Triple H's representative.
I would mind
something.
Seth and Hunter be okay. I just don't want Shane to wrestle again. Shane did the Undertaker thing. Shane does not wrestle a wrestler. Shane needs to be done. He can have a representative, great. But him and Hunter, no, I don't want to see that match. Do the same thing over again. We know he's going to lose.
Did I say that one? Yeah, I said that.
You said that one.
Yeah,
And he should lose. I'm sorry. He's a daredevil, but he's not a professional wrestler. He shouldn't beat Undertaker, and he shouldn't beat him if he wrestles someone.
That's true.
But it's SummerSlam. If it's going to happen, it's going to be SummerSlam. Big man, a match at SummerSlam. The next match, number 5, Finn Balor versus AJ Styles.
Give you all fingers for that.
Yeah. Up next.
Number 4, Roman Reigns taking on Finn Balor. I think it's another one of those John Cena AJs.
It is.
think because AJ Styles brought out some good stuff in Roman Reigns. You got to give him that. Roman did have some interesting matches when having AJ Styles in a match with him, and I think Finn Balor would do the same thing for Roman Reigns.
We know the outcome, though. It's when you hope it's a good match because you know what the outcome's going to be.
I want to see it for a good match.
Okay.
Do I want to see it with?
I'm going to give it middle of the road.
I understand that because obviously Roman's going to run through him just like he's done with AJ. I mean, I
Right.
wouldn't say run through AJ. AJ still looked good in the matches.
Yes. But still, you know the outcome.
Yes, Roman's going to look good.
Could Finn and Roman put on a good match? That's why I'm middle of the road.
Next.
Because I will see it. I mean, if they sure have that, I will see it. But I'll be excited to see it. All depends, how things are booked.
Absolutely.
Next is Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose. Of course, I've been waiting for that. That should be a WrestleMania main event right there. Yes, I want to see that.
Next, Roman Reigns taking on Brock Lesnar.
No.
I don't want to see it again.
No.
The only thing that saved that match, honestly, in my opinion, was Seth Rollins in the first place. It made it more interesting.
It did.
I mean, okay, Roman just kept taking suplex after suplex, and he just laughed about it. So I'm like,
yes.
I get that there was a story involved in that, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it was just that, to me, they just didn't have that great a chemistry in the ring. And last, but certainly not least,
Right. Now we have to go a long way to get around to this. The Shield versus the Bullet Club, or the Club,
I mean,
or
they
the
probably-
Balor Club.
they
Could be.
probably have pretty decent long contracts on all the guys involved.
Yes.
So we could get there eventually.
Oh, yes.
It may not happen this summer.
No, it wasn't this summer. Definitely not.
It could happen by next year.
I mean, it could happen. But like I said, if it goes the Club, or Balor Club, Finn would have to be bad. Throwing the other two in there.
Right?
Because you got two, you got one you got to turn face and Seth, or you got to turn two bad, and Roman and Dean.
To me, it would be easier to turn Seth because he's already get cheered anyway, and Dean
Yes.
would be hard to turn heel.
Yes, you're right.
And then up next, we have the
next,
NWA TNA Heavyweight
turn
Tournament,
back it up here.
Round 1.
We're in the round one here. We have the Justin Carter bracket. We're gonna give the matches for Justin Carter bracket, and then we'll do Mike Hogan's bracket. So in the Justin Carter bracket, in the match number 1, we have a number 1 seed Kurt Angle taking number 16 seed Rhino versus
16
Yes,
sucks.
I know it's Rhino. But,
The-
we have.
Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
I'm
Go
going.
ahead.
Okay. Second match is an 8 seed Jeff Hardy versus the 9 seed Abyss. And let me get this clear before anybody freaks out about these numbers. These numbers were randomly picked by spinning the wheel, making the deal before we went on air.
Yes.
So you may hear a number in the bracket that they should be a whole lot better at their number, but it was a complete random picks.
Yes, other than the 1 seeds.
The 1 seeds we chose, and everybody else was
Blind
blind
draw.
draw.
Spin the wheel, and they fell in the deal. Yes. The next match, the third match, will be number 6 seed Bully Ray taking on the number 11 seed Bobby Roode.
Who?
That'll be a good one.
Will be the fourth match. Number 3 seed Mr. Anderson taking on number 14 seed Christopher Daniels.
The next match, number 5 seed Matt Hardy taking on number 12 seed Jeff Jarrett.
And the 6th match, RVD, who is the number 4 seed, taking on the 13 seed of Mick Foley.
In the 7th match, your 7th seed Lashley taking on your 10 seed Ken Shamrock.
And last but not least, in my Justin Carter bracket, the 8th match, the number 2 seed Sting taking on the number 15 seed Kazarian. And before anybody freaks out because we said it was the NWA TNA heavyweight tournament, we do want to clarify that we did have to add, because they did not have, how many numbers did we have to have?
32.
They only have 32?
No, we needed 32.
We needed
5
32.
X divisions, which you told last week, yes.
Yes. Well, just in case you didn't remember.
And we're on the list and didn't catch the mistake.
Yes.
Very weird. That's
Very
weird.
weird.
Yeah, we went over the list and missed
Yes, we did make one mistake. But anyway, just in case you did not hear last week, that we had to add in 5 of the X Division champions that were not heavyweight champions, because some are both, but the ones that were not, just to fill out the card, because they did not have enough. They did not have 32 individual champions.
All right. So up next is my bracket, the Mike Hogan bracket, and the first match, number 1 seed AJ Styles will take on the number 16 seed Samoa Joe.
The number 2 match, the number 8 seed Ron Killings taking on the number 9 seed Christian Cage.
The next match, number 6 seed Petey Williams will take on the number 11 seed James Storm.
Here's a weird one here. The 4th match, the number 3 seed, this is why we didn't want you to get upset, Ray Gonzalez. And whoever you are out there, sorry if that offends you, but that's really random. Taking on number 14 seed Loki. And yes, Ray Gonzalez was an NWA champion of the TNA realms. I don't understand. Don't understand it at all.
Your next one, number 5 seed Magnus will take on number 12 seed Chris Sabin.
Number 6, we got the number 4 seed EC3 taking on number 13 seed Raven.
And number 7 match and 7th seed Jay Lethal will take on your 10th seed Drew Galloway.
And last but not least, you got the number 2 seed Austin Aries taking on number 15 seed Eric Young.
So let's start back to your bracket and pick the winners, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, 1 seed Kurt Angle will take on 16 seed Rhino.
And your winner is Kurt Angle.
Your next one is the 8 seed Jeff Hardy taking on your 9 seed Abyss.
And your winner is Jeff Hardy.
Up next, your number 6 seed Bully Ray taking on number 11 seed Bobby Roode.
And your winner is Bobby Roode.
Upset City, people.
That's true, Upset City.
Your next one is number 3, Mr. Anderson taking on number 14, Christopher Daniels.
Talk about upset. Christopher Daniels is your winner.
Wow, I think upset on that one. Up next, your number 5, Matt Hardy taking on number 12, Jeff Jarrett.
And your winner is Jeff Jarrett.
Upset City again. Up next is RVD, number 4, taking on number 13, Mick Foley. Will it be another upset sweep?
And your winner is RVD.
Oh, he stops the sweep. Up next, number 7, Lashley, taking on number 10, Ken Shamrock.
And your winner is Lashley.
And number 2, Sting, taking on number 15, Kazarian.
And your winner is... Never mind. Your winner is Sting.
Okay, your turn. I'll bang off the winners.
So in the Mike Hogan bracket, we're going to go over these again, and he's going to announce the winners. The first match is the number 1 seed AJ Styles taking on number 16 seed Samoa Joe.
And a tough battle in those 1 and 16. Number 1 will prevail as AJ Styles takes the
Second
victory.
match is the number 8 seed Ron Killings taking on number 9 seed Christian Cage.
Christian Cage picks up the victory over Ron Killings.
Third match, number 6 seed Petey Williams taking on number 11 seed James Storm.
Number 6, Petey Williams takes the win.
The number 4 match, the number 3 seed Ray Gonzalez taking on number 14 seed Low Key. We have an upset.
We have an upset, folks. Number 14, Low Key, picks up the win.
Yes, according to the numbers, we have an upset. That's
Yes,
true.
that's true.
The fifth match, we got number 5 seed Magnus taking on number 12 seed Chris Sabin.
And we do not have an upset as number 5 goes on and wins.
Your sixth match, the number 4 seed EC3 taking on number 13 seed Raven.
EC3 and the number 4 seed win.
Your seventh match, the 7th seed Jay Lethal taking on the 10th seed Drew Galloway.
The 10th seed Drew Galloway falls to number 7 Jay Lethal.
And the final match, the 8th match of the Mike Hogan bracket, the number 2 seed Austin Aries taking on number 15 seed Eric Young.
The number 2 seed does not stumble as Austin Aries picks up the win.
So next week we go into round 2.
And we will have in the Justin Carter bracket, Kurt Angle taking on Jeff Harvey. Hardy, yes.
So we're just going right down the line,
Yeah.
right? So then
So number
we'll,
1 seed, Kurt Angle taking number 8 seed, Jeff Hardy.
so I just go right down to Bobby Roode.
Yep.
So Bobby Roode taking on Christopher Daniels. Is that how it works?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then Jeff Jarrett taking on RVD.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. And then Lashley taking on Sting.
That's it. And my side, I have AJ Styles taking on Christian Cage. We have Petey Williams taking on Loki. Magnus taking on EC3.
Very good.
And Jay Lethal taking on Austin Aries.
Very good matches.
Yes,
Very good matches. Much harder in the second.
Oh, yeah.
round.
The second round is always going to be harder. Well, that is it for part 3.
But before we go,
Before we go.
just in case you didn't watch part 1,
Or part 2.
and just in case you didn't watch part 2, we need to promote to you. We need to let you know, because if you watch part 3 every week, you won't miss this.
No.
Because when we talk about it, you'll hear all about it.
Yes.
But just in case you don't watch part 3 every week and you just came to see part 3 to hear this promotion because you heard about the promotion on part 1 and part 2,
Yes.
then here we are on part 3 promoting next week's part 3 on Let's Talk About It, where we are going to have a WWE SmackDown and Raw draft, a mock draft, including all of the talent on WWE's roster, including NXT, and we're going to go over how we think that the draft coming up in July is going to go down, and we're going to see how well we do once the draft actually happens.
Oh, yeah.
Will we get them all right? Will we get them all wrong? Will we get some of them right? Will we get none of them right?
Well, the odds are we'll get some of them right.
We will just have to find out, but you know, just in case you don't watch us every week, please come back to part 3 next week to find out more about this WWE mock-up draft.
Yes, we're going to mock it up.
Mock it up, but up next in part number 4, the last,
That does not miss.
we've got the top 15 predictions on what WWE will look like in 2020. We're on the final prediction.
Final prediction.
You won
Also,
final
final on the story time. We're in the final chapter, chapter
What?
10.
What? That's insanity. Plus the 15 biggest matches WWE should have booked in the 90s. We're going back to the 90s, not the 80s this time. But did not. We're going to go over number 12. It's going to be the Hart Foundation versus Legion of Doom in 1991. You're going to want to hear about that one.
Oh, most definitely. So come on back to part 4 of the list.
That does not miss.
I'm Mike Hogan.
And I'm just Kyle.
On this big Top Rope Reality Memorial Day weekend, we'll see you in a few clips of part 4.
Don't forget about the draft.
Don't forget the monkey draft.
Monkey draft.